Hello again. I'm 7th Gear, and welcome to episode 3. Today, we'll be talking about cruisers, and this doesn't automatically mean I'm talking about the full fairing bikes that your 60-year-old retired beer gut having dad has. Cruisers have been known to be the bikes that are large and in charge with over 800 cc's. These bikes are also thought to be heavy and slow, but in this list, I hope to change your mind about this statement. More and more people are joining this community on cruisers than any other class of bike. To start the list off, we have the Harley-Davidson Sportster XL 883, or as commonly known as the Iron 883. This bike is rather expensive for a starter cruiser at $8,949, but you get the brand and image respect with owning one. Harley has been at the top of the cruiser reign for many decades. The Iron has a low solo saddle with nice drag handlebars and a torquey fuel-injected 883cc V-twin. Even at 573 pounds, this bike will still get up and go. The aftermarket for Harley is massive, and there is a huge range of performance and cosmetic upgrades for this bike. Now, on to Harley's competitor, Indian Motorcycles. Originally starting in 1901 and falling out in 1953, they were America's top producer of motorcycles. Starting back up in 1999 after 9 companies formed together, Indian Motorcycle Company was back on the market. The Indian Scout 60, the 1000cc liquid-cooled V-twin, is equal or above the Harley 883 in everything but aesthetics. With the revamped look of an old classic, this bike is nice. With a nice 78 horsepower, this bike will deliver. However, this bike has the motor, but the ground clearance and suspension take the bike down. Indian doesn't have a big aftermarket for this bike yet, but in time, they will have a ton more. Really easy to work on these bikes though, with just bolt it on and get ready to ride. This bike also weighs 561 pounds, so it's kind of heavy. As we take a look at the Yamaha Bolt, we can see that it's the poor man's Iron 883. The Bolt starts at $7,999, which really isn't a big difference from the 883, but the bike has good power and better suspension than the 2 previous bikes I've talked about. Brakes are decent as well. The problem with the bike is that the pegs are known for hitting the ground too early in the turns. Yamaha has fitted this bike with a range of aftermarket products. The bike is popular because it's reliable, affordable, and a ton of fun. The bike weighs 540 pounds, and it's the lightest so far. Back to my favorite, the Kawasaki Green with the Vulcan S. This bike is basically a Ninja 650, but in a cruiser form. Powered by the Ninja 650's parallel twin, it makes a more modern feel. This bike has a unique feature called the Ergo Fit that allows you to adjust the handlebars, seats, and pegs to fit the bike just for you. This bike is great on the highway, as you can see how the power really is. But the problem is the riders over 160 pounds have complained that the suspension was rough. This bike also weighs around 500 pounds, so it'll get moving with that Ninja 650 motor. To the Honda Rebel we go, available in 300cc's and 500cc's. The Rebel has been around for more than 30 years and fit a variety of riders across the board. With a price of $5,999, it's one of the most affordable out there. Honda encourages the riders to customize the bike with a nice steel rear fender, but pretty empty everywhere else on the customization list. Also, the bike is super light at 408 pounds for the 500 and 364 pounds for the 300. The Suzuki Boulevard C50 is another good cruiser. Made since 2001, it's an 805cc V-twin 5-speed. Sort of an older man bike, it has floorboards to rest your feet on. The bike is large and chicken wing cruises with this one. Has good aftermarket exhaust and other parts. However, like I said, the bike is large and weighs 542 pounds. The last cruiser on this list is the Victory Vegas 8-Ball, but before I go into it, I want to tell you a little bit of the history about Victory Motorcycles. Victory Motorcycles actually went out of business in 2017, so their bikes won't have any new models for the 2018 year. It's actually designed by Polaris. This company liked the Harley look. Now, as we go into the Vegas 8-Ball, it's a nice black suppressed bike that won't bring a lot of attention to you. This bike is the heaviest at 682 pounds, but if you look at the massive 1740cc V-twin motor, we can see why. This bike will haul ass left and right, and it's sad that they don't make them anymore. This market attracts many new motorcyclists, and it's always nice to get people into the community. People start with this category and move up to bigger bikes, and then the rest is history. Thanks for checking this video out, and also stay tuned for the final 4th episode. I'm 7th Gear, and I'll see y'all in the next one.